I'm Gerry Donaldson. I used to be Secretary of the Merseyside Film Institute based here in the Bluecoat.
I'm Ken Davis and I used to book the films that we showed at the Bluecoat. Okay, so this was the film theatre. The screen was here,
This is where the screen was. 98 seats. We recognise that mezzanine because
that's the projection booth was up there. It was formed in 1933, but our first involvement with it was 1967. It was really quite special straight away. We'd actually found somewhere that showed subtitled films and foreign films.
We had over 1,000 members, I think, when we joined, and we came along to the first annual general meeting that we were able to attend, thinking there were going to be hundreds of people there, and in fact there were about 7, and we found ourselves on the committee pretty damn quick, didn't we? And before long we were running the show.
That's right. Although we were a film society, it was like a local art cinema. There was no one showing as many films and as often as we did in Liverpool.
We showed 2 screenings a night, 5 nights a week, and on at least one Saturday in the month. So we were effectively acting as a full-time cinema with a committee of about a dozen and say about 40 volunteers.
The remit, if you like, was to show the best of world cinema. Perhaps the most successful film we ever showed was a Werner Herzog film called The Geary Wrath of God, and we ended up showing it almost annually, or more often sometimes, because people just came in droves to see it.
And we also brought quite a few prominent names here. You know, we did, for instance, bring Terence Davis to prominence.
Mike Lee came and gave an excellent lecture. He was perhaps one of the best people we had, wasn't he?
Definitely.
And
yeah.
we went for a pint in the Carnarvon Castle with him, I always remember. The people who came were interested in seeing the films and interested in cinema as a world cinema, not just the latest movie that came from Hollywood.
And we had some eccentric audience members who were really regulars. There'd be anecdotes about those. There's just one in particular I remember, a guy who used to attend almost every film we showed, and I was on duty that night at the back of the audience, and he pulled the curtains aside, looked at the screen and said to me, "Have I seen this film before?"
The answer was always yes. There's great memories, but they evolved from the voluntary aspect of the organisation, really. We didn't have any paid staff. Everyone did it because they loved it.
And a few marriages have come out of this as well.